Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday the 6th of July 2025. I hope you are keeping well. It's a pretty peaceful Sunday morning. It's still morning here in Bangkok. I can hear the birds cooing outside and tweeting and not much else. That's a nice quiet Sunday morning here in Bangkok, which is very unusual because Bangkok is such a noisy city all the time. I just happen to live in a place that's away from the main road. Not too far that I can't get to the main road very quickly though. What's going on in the world? Unfortunately in the US there has been flash floods killing 47 people, I think it was, latest count. And still people missing, a horrific natural disaster. Unfortunately, though, there are still politicians who are desperate to wipe out early warning systems on bad weather. I don't know whether or not it would have affected this particular disaster, but in general, one of the things that the Doge, Elon Musk and his cronies were doing under the auspices of Trump was to remove any kind of mention about global warming. You know, they have this thing. They're using AI to remove all mention or even any idea that global warming exists. These people are evil. They are, and it's so funny for Elon Musk, who produces electric cars, to be doing such a thing. But anyway, these people are just evil, but they just need to understand that. Science has to report on these things. Weather conditions have to be predicted. They can't be accurately predicted, of course, on a perfect scale. But the overall climate conditions, etc., need to be predicted and looked into. And problems with extreme weather need to be predicted as best they possibly can. And America, under Trump, is removing such protection, has done that, so far, in the name of cuts, so they can give money to people like Elon Musk. Although I'm sure it doesn't pay a lot of tax anyway, but other tax loopholes that they will get around. It amazes me actually. Rich people don't pay much tax anyway. They generally avoid it with their companies and other things that they do. Oh well. Anyway, commiserations to those people who have lost loved ones in the US in the appalling flash floods. Let's see what's going on with our New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle. We've got threes blocking across like this, giving me a 3 in that square. Threes like this. And we're going to take threes upwards to the top because we've got threes blocking like this. So in that row there's the only 3 available. Or rather I should say the only position available for a 3. Eight blocks this way, and down here we're getting 8 in that square. Let's wander around. Let's do some things that we know. We know ones are there and there. And that block I'm not sure. Twos are over there. down there. Fives like this. Sevens there. And in this row, 7 in one of those two squares there. For that row. Pair of 9s in those squares there. 9s are up there, and that's not much, is it? Okay. This central shoot here has got quite a lot of digits in it, so probably we have to look across here. Let's see what we're looking for. 2, 5, 7, 9. 2, 5, 7, 9. 2, 9, so that's a 7, 5. 2, 5, that's a 7, 9. 7, 9, that's a 2, 5. No, I don't think so. How about this row? 1 pair of 1s there. 5. 1, 5, 6, 7. 1, 5, 6, 7. 1, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. 1, 6, 7. Attacking that square. That's going to be a 5. Five down here and 5 across there gives me a 5 in that square. 5 across here, across there gives me 5 in that square. Seven blocking this square, 7 blocking this square. In this row, there's our 7. 9 blocks across there, there's a 9. This is a 6. Okay, let's go around again. Again, I might just draw in a few blue squares. Once again, remind myself where the ones are. In case it triggers something. Since we've got 5 blocking these 3 squares in the bottom row, it means that 5s have to be in one of those 2 squares there. Don't know if that helps, but it is true. We've got 8 and 9 down here. But other stuff I'm not really seeing. Well, on the grounds that we've had some hard level games recently, I shall again just go on with the pencil marks to finish the game, because that's how I enjoy playing the game. Note, thank you, 1s appear in those squares there. Now we've got 1 blocking up here, so we got 1s there and 1s here, so this is something I've mentioned a few times already, I think. This is a pair of 2 and 9. We've got 2s up there. Excuse me. The 3s are very easy to spot because there's not much to do about them. 4s are a pair up here. 5. So that's a pair of 2 and 5, because I did say 5 blocking here, 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 and here. So actually I spotted that as a pair of 5 before, so now I see that's a pair of 2 and 5. All right, let's see what we can do with that then. So 2 and 5, let's look at the other digits and see what we can do, if anything. 4s, not much. 6, give me a 6. Not much intersecting there. 7. Well, we got a pair of 8s there. And pair of 9s there, because I said before 8 and 9 down here, right? So actually we've got a pair of 8 and 9 in those squares. So what's left is not 2, 5 or 8 or 9. We're looking for 4, so that blocks down there. We get 4s in those squares. We're going to get 4 somewhere up there. 6, we don't really know anything about the 6, do we? And the 7, we don't. Yes, we've got 7 blocking across there, so that's a pair of 7s there. And 7s will be up here. And we're going to put the 6 in just to complete this block down here like this. We've also got 6s across there, so we get a pair of 6s there. And the missing number here is 7. I'm going to put that in as well. Of course, I've got 1 7 here. And we'll get onto that in a minute. All right. 1s, 2s. Fives go in those squares there. Sevens. Well, I was hoping by sorting out this block that everything would be finished, but I'm not sure that it is. Looks like there's still stuff to be done. What's left over here? Digit 1, right? Still to go in those squares there. And I should probably start with this block up here to finish the rest of the candidates. We've got 2 blocking up here like this. So we put 2s into those squares. We've got 5 like this. We've got 6 like this. And we've got 7 across there. Is this going to be a single 1? I think it is. We've got 7s in those squares, and 8, 9 is done. Yeah, so we've got ourselves a 1 in this square, and that means that's a 1 there, and these 2 squares cannot be digit 1. Let's remove them. Now we're also going to get a pair of 1s over here like this. Now we've got a pair of 6 and 7 here, so this can't be 6 or 7. It will just leave us with our 2, 5, and we've got 2, 5 at the extremities. That's okay. And now we've got the possibility for a unique rectangle. 2, 5 up here, so we can get rid of the 2 and the 5 from there. And maybe we'll go through the pairs and see if anything's changed enough. 1s as they are, 2s, anything new? Not sure. 3. No, I think it's still pretty much as it was. Obviously, we've knocked out a few candidates, so let's try it. This seems to be slightly more populated than that side. I don't know if it is, it just feels like it. Let's try then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 4? There we go. 4 blocking up there. 7 like this. 8. And 9 is done, so we got a pair of 4 and 8 up there. Shall we go down here? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocking down there. Uh, 6, 7, 8 blocking down there. And then 9 down here. All right, let's go across here then. 4, what do we know about 4? Not much. 5 down there. 6. Okay, we've got no 6s in this row. 6 blocks here, so that's a pair of 6s there. 8 blocking down here. And any 9s that we know about? 9 blocking down there. Like so. All right, there's one more block to finish it off. 2s go up there. 4s seem to be able to go wherever they want to go. 5s block up there and across there. 6 blocks up there. Do we know about 8s? All right, all the candidates are done. All we have to do now is find the answer. I'm going to click on the digits, make sure I haven't made any silly errors. Sometimes I have made silly errors and I still don't see them, but anyway, let me just try again to see if everything looks hunky-dory. I think we are correct. No, we're not. 9 blocking down there. That's a 9 in that square. We were not correct. There we are. So I did say sometimes I make silly mistakes. That's a black 9 as well. It means it's been there the whole time. I just didn't see it at all. Such is the way that I miss things on these boards. But never mind. That's got to be a 9 there. So that'll be a 9 there. And that will be a 9 down there. We'll do some 9 removals, shall we? Let's put an 8 in that square there. Sorry, hit the wrong key. Alright, let's check and see where we are. So once again, I've made it a bit more difficult than it needs to be. Right, we're almost done. Gotta get rid of those 6s and the 8. Right, not much more to go now. Let's see. Only digit 1 is complete though. Other things still have to be done. Well, we've got 9 blocking up here, so that's a 9. And that's a complete digit now. What else do we need? We need 2s. We need 3s. That's the only 3 in that block. That's a 3, that's a 6, that's a 7. 7 up there, no 7 there. And no 8 there, that's a 2, there's the 8. As I often say on this channel, I get you to the end. Eventually, it may not be the most beautiful or elegant game. That's not what I promise. I promise you a solution. Even if I make mistakes along the way, I will get there in the end. And that's what I've done. Thank you for joining me. That's the New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle over for Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.